say you must obey. Good luck to both of you. Touch them up.
Years since when Felix Trinidad did it against Fernando Vargas. Both Jarrett Hurd and Erislandy Lara are going to do that here. Of Jarrett, also the height advantage. And a slip there by Jarrett Hurd. Hurd knows he's going to have to deal with the technique. Jarrett Hurd is the middle of three brothers of Hurd. And another. Work out the city. Hurd stop.
Bring him up, bring him
Body
up.
work by Lara. He will find a way to break you down. He's done that in his 21 previous. Pretty good job of keeping his distance. Keeping a high guard and a straight right hand that connected and find the jab. Lara looks very good. As Lara walked in, he weighed in at 162. So just a 1 pound difference inside that ring. A straight left again that connected and down good. Charlo, the WBC champion. A big Errol Spence watching. Shot to the body as Lara.
There you go. Pick two, come on. There you go.
Hurd sitting down in his shots. Lara was a slight favorite. Hurd a slight heads, does the referee. Come up against Lara, and that could be very problematic. Hooks upstairs by Hurd, but not many of them, I don't think one of them landed. Advancing forward as Lara against the ropes, and now Lara ties up wisely. And Hurd, a sweeping right cross that landed. Hurd looking to break down.
Jarrett, hand movement.
Round 3, this one scheduled for junior middleweight champion of the world. Erislandy left their titles on the line in this unification fight. Both titles have not been united since dating back to 2000 when Felix Trinidad knocked out Fernando Vargas here in Las Vegas. Straight left for Lara, looking to be able to use that straight left and that weapon to keep Jarrett Hurd off of it. Lara straight left because he's blocked the last 2. And because this is when Hurd can systematically break down Erislandy Lara. Close distance uppercuts that Hurd is looking to land. And there's some, he's just touching Lara and he goes around and buzz you, but he hasn't fought anyone with the aggression nor the tenacity of Jarrett Hurd since he fought Canelo Alvarez back in July, looking to create some distance. But back comes Jarrett Hurd and unloaded a straight left hand. And back to convention. I'm surprised Lara isn't unloading his right hand as he was throwing a straight left. Hurd is glimpses, but with the exception of the first round, the second and third have all gone to Jarrett Hurd. Here we go back and we take a look. That was a jab by Lara followed by, was an uppercut that was partially blocked by Jarrett Hurd. But look at this wonderful counter as Lara threw a straight left, but Hurd answered right back, boom, grazing right on the nose and the chin of Erislandy Lara. So that he's got to get on his bicycle, use his jab, and keep Jarrett Hurd at bay. Jarrett Hurd, fans from Aqua Kick, Maryland that have come to support their hometown boy. A big right hand that connected, and Lara realizes he's going to have to fight. A double right hook, and Lara has like a peekaboo style to say, you didn't do for me, and we want you to cut off the ring. And so far in rounds 2 and 3, Hurd has done that. Now he has Lara pinned against an area target, which is very unlike him. He has not done that in recent memory. Haven't seen that. Hurd looking to connect. He's throwing enough to keep himself busy. Maybe he's trying to set up something. Hurd is dipping underneath and then sliding to his right using feints of Erislandy Lara. A big straight leap in at 34 years of age to deal with the right hand to the body, followed by, continues to move forward, a big right hand, and that backed up the... Hurd continues to apply pressure, and that is as Jarrett Hurd with the jab, and he shoots that straight right hand down the middle, backing up Erislandy Lara.
Okay.
Round number 5, this one is scheduled for 12. If you're Erislandy Lara, he needs movement. Just coming at you and is so athletic and tall, and then he's so economical with his punches. Very rarely does Jarrett Hurd waste any motion. Straight left by, moving around the ring as well as he has for the first time since back in round. Some hooks by Jarrett Hurd. Lara's looking for that small opening, and no question can he take advantage of it. He's in his parents' home. His parents said after this fight, you're going to have to find your own home and move out. But Hurd said he's comfortable living with his parents. A big right hand that connected him. Attacking the body of Jarrett Hurd. That's the end of the 5th. Hurd in the 5th. The big right hand by Hurd. Boom. You saw that. Certainly catch the attention of Erislandy Lara. He stepped inside. Boom. A grazing shot, but still caught him off guard. Round 6, as he did in the 5th. Jarrett Hurd. There's that straight left that comes out for Lara. And Hurd trying to crack action. A nice right to the right side of the body of Lara. And now Hurd needs to do his best work on the inside. This is when frame 162 pounds that he weighed in at tonight unofficially, he can put on Lara. Very difficult round to score because do you like the aggression of Jarrett Hurd? And Hurd could potentially try to steal this round. Couple of right Lara. And a big uppercut. 10 seconds to go here in the 6th round between Jarrett Hurd and Erislandy Lara. We are 50%. And here is Erislandy Lara. It was an uppercut that stopped Jarrett Hurd in his tracks. But back came Jarrett Hurd. As we see Erislandy Lara setting up the jab and then boom. Talk about landing with accuracy. But Jarrett Hurd would not be denied as he would throw and connect with his own combination. Couple of right hands for Jarrett Hurd. And they want Hurd to bring that right hand up. A big pushed away Lara. Back on his bicycle does Lara. Surprised we're not seeing any body work from him. I know it's a long frame. And now Hurd. 80 seconds left here in the 7th. By Lara in the face of Jarrett Hurd. Another one followed by a straight left hand that found its mark. Nice right hook by Erislandy Lara. All by a straight left. Lara having a very good round here in the 7th. Non-committal to coming forward as he has in the first 6 rounds. Now he comes forward with a couple uppercuts. They're nearing the conclusion of the 7th round. Erislandy Lara, the WBA junior middleweight champion, the IBF junior middleweight champion. Jarrett Hurd, a big right hand. And here is Erislandy Lara coming forward. And a big right hand that connected by Jarrett Hurd. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And for Ernesto Rodriguez telling Jarrett Hurd, you go shoot for the chest and shoot for the head. So the head will move, the body will not. And Jarrett Hurd coming out more aggressive, trying to gain. Jarrett Hurd, he may have taken that round off because he looks like a brand new fighter here in the 7th. Gets countered with the right hook by Lara, who escapes via the back door. Big straight left on Lara. Hurd looking to rip the body of Erislandy Lara. Lara seems to be unfazed and is holding his ground. The jab, and that is really commit to it. And they want him to, it's a power jab is what, to set up another punch, or the power jab that really extends. By Jarrett Hurd. Final moments of the 8th round between Hurd and Lara. And that's the end of the 8th. Round 9, this one's scheduled for 12. Ronnie Shields telling Erislandy Lara he wants more jabs out of him. Lara and Shields had such great chemistry. Ronnie Shields said, I saw that there were things that Lara could do better, but certain times, Cuban fighters by Lara. And now Hurd will apply the pressure. A left hook. A left hook to the body by Hurd. Viewing chance. Some body work done by Lara and Hurd. And Hurd using his left shoulder to try to create some distance and then unleash that right uppercut. Couple uppercuts that connected for Hurd. I'm surprised Lara's willing to get this close to Hurd. Never thinks he's swarming the punch. But Jarrett Hurd is relentless in his pressure. This is high level. Left hand to the body of Hurd. Jarrett Hurd seems to be getting the better of the exchanges on the inside here of the 9th. A nice left. Round 10. This one's scheduled for 12. And Kenny Bayless winning both the body clash of heads, and he close the distance. Both guys are testing each other, but Hurd is unloading a combination. And Lara's talking to Kenny Bayless as to, he's thinking that Hurd is leaning with his head. Erislandy Lara, that right side of his face is swollen a little bit. A straight left that connected by Lara. And he's using every bit of his height and his reach and of his weight, his size. A left halfway mark of round 10. He has looked sensational in these last 30 seconds. Who wants it more? Lara or Hurd, having claimed his IBF junior middleweight crown in February of last year against Tony Harrison. Both guys going toe-to-toe towards the tail end of the 10th. Exciting stuff here in Las Vegas. Round 11, the championship rounds here in Las Vegas. Both titles on the line. Lara, the WBA junior middleweight champion of the world. Hurd, the IBF junior middleweight unified since when Felix Trinidad did it against Fernando Vargas. Hurd looking for that right uppercut. We're dealing with guys with such aggression, even at 34. Will he pull out the victory? Lara, that's yet to be seen. But he has been able to deal with, has shown how much of a world-class champion he is. And Hurd to deal with Erislandy Lara, who's having... Look at Lara hook to the body. The inside here in this 11th round. Final 10 seconds. A straight left from Lara catching Hurd on the inside, followed by a right hook.
Stop! Come back! Come back!
And that ends the 11th one. And here is some Erislandy Lara work. That right hook followed by a left uppercut that connected on the jaw of Erislandy Lara. And here's Jarrett Hurd applying the pressure, and Lara with a stinging. 12th and final round. Ray Flores here ringside in Las Vegas. Who is going to dig down deep and win this 12th round? Hurd starting off very strong. Tries to cut off the ring against Lara, but Lara with a straight left, some uppercuts now. 27-year-old out of Maryland. What a fight here tonight between straight right hand backed up Lara and a big left hook to the body by Jarrett Hurd. Lara with his right eye swelling up. Lara. Hurd coming on strong here in the 12th round. Lara in a blood and guts affair here against Jarrett Hurd. Hurd is relentless in his pressure, but Lara will not be denied either. And chants of Swift that are echoing here at the jam-packed joint at the Hard Rock Hotel in the fighting capital of the world. Under a minute left as Lara brushes off some of the blood that is coming into his right eye. Jarrett Hurd, oh, big shot! Down goes Lara! A big left hook as Lara tastes the deck! Jarrett Hurd finally got to Lara. Talk about a momentum shift. Jarrett Hurd looking to close out at Erislandy Lara. Final 30-plus seconds. What a fight that we have witnessed. Lara bloodied. Jarrett Hurd emptying out his gas tank. And that ends the fight. What?
He is now the WBA, the IBF, and the IBO 154-pound champion of the world, Swift Jarrett Hurd.
And the new WBA